What's very interesting is, and you could really give a perspective on the transition of the show from really a broadcaster show, as it says, to really a multimedia and a digital show in a lot of ways as industry, and with the big presence of Microsoft and Adobe, and the show is, I guess, evolved. Tell us a little bit about the evolution of the show and sort of what's going on today.
Well, the roots are certainly traditional broadcast, but it really hasn't been a broadcast show for quite a number of years, as you point out. It's probably been at least 10 years that we've been kind of evolving away from traditional modes of transmission to, as you said, digital media. As new forms, as technologies are converging, new forms of delivery are made available. And so the show expanded first into new transmission areas. We brought cable industry in, satellite industry in, certainly internet industry in, to where now really the focus is across all four screens, including film screens, so film, TV, PC, and now mobile.
Tell us how the audience has changed.
Well, in the old days it would have been traditional broadcast engineers, kind of the tech heads, and everybody kind of looking at gear and looking at knobs and boxes and that type of thing. And you mentioned it, that we began to see the IT influence and the IT industry converging and becoming an underpinning of everything we do. And so you had players like Microsoft and HP and Adobe and Autodesk and software-driven companies really coming into the equation. So what that brought for us is the whole spectrum of production and post-production into the equation, which means basically anybody that's in the business of editing and creating video is coming to the show and has been coming to the show. It's from corporate to education to military to of course, the whole film industry. So it's been kind of an interesting transition.
Tell us about NAB, the organization and kind of what your mission is and what you guys do. And I know you're based in Washington. And tell us a little bit about the association.
Sure. We're an association that represents over-the-air television and radio broadcasters. Been around for well over 80 years. We now have over 8,300 members, again, both television and radio. And the organization, the association itself, has a number of different focuses and missions involved. They include advocacy. Certainly, we're involved in working with the federal government to make sure that we clear the way and that we have favorable regulation to help the industry grow, and that's really cross-platform as well. And we get involved in educational efforts, and then of course we do things like this, which are kind of all about driving innovation in the industry on the technology side.